And welcome back to Bitcoin Advisor channel. It's another beautiful Saturday morning, and we are all going to just digest the big red girthy candle from yesterday. Well, in the past, actually 4 days, we've had significantly down days for Bitcoin. And what did we talk about yesterday was this 4-hour range either getting resolved to the upside or to the downside. And we had it drawn out like this, like a nice little, a very nice little ascending triangle, which typically breaks out to the upside. But when it does break out to the downside, I measure again from the 50 percentile here. And that gave us a measure move target down here, target hit. Now we did say, hey, if we broke below here, very likely the next target down is this guy right here at 22,500. However, I do want to talk about why we might be in for a bit of a bounce. So let's just jump right into that really quick. And let's take a look. So after those bad economics numbers came out, you know what I said yesterday? The economics numbers came out bullish for the dollar. And that's in fact what the dollar did, is it had a moon rocket shot up on the day here. How much did the dollar clear yesterday? From the low to the high, up almost 1% in a day. Not bad. NASDAQ came down, closed the day down 2.4% almost for the day in the futures market. And the Dow really did take out the prior wick yesterday, and I would expect continuation going into Monday next week unless we have some kind of good economic news come out. Other than that, CMEs did confirm a local high here and did close below the pivot, which was this past prior wick. Clear closure below there. I'd expect continuation going into Monday next week. And after multiple drives of hidden bearish divergence, which was more present on... Wow, I wonder what's going on with my mouse here. We will still have bearish divergence coming back from this pivot right there, I imagine. But that might be a little bit too far back. So could you call that bearish divergence? On a closing basis, maybe. On a wick basis, maybe. Let's see. Did this wick get above that wick? I mean, they're almost dead even. So then you got to kind of look at, okay, if these are two even highs, but this is a much higher high, and we've got three lower highs, almost 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm looking for a move down to the green 55 coming into next week. You know, somewhere around 21,700, as that'll slightly come up. And then, hey, we're closer to filling in this gap here at the $20,000 level for CMEs. So I think spot price does give it away a bit more than the rest. And that is a nice little sell signal there. Volatility increasing on the 4-hour. Yeah, CME is pointing down a bit more, 22,335 on the 4-hour. I did not want to check out CRO. I want to check out spot price action. Giving us a bias on this purple 200. So the first shot down here definitely got a bounce. Second shot got a bounce. The question is, the bounce going to have any continuation to the upside, and what can we use? Since I know most of you guys are using Coinbase out there, which Coinbase I do not like, even though I still use it occasionally. So where do the weak bounces come up to? Let's make it a bullish retracement, excuse me. So essentially we're looking at the last day of price action. Let's do that. And weak bounces come up to that 382 or the 0.5, and the traps come in at 23.5, and that's where I would be looking for a bit of a trap, as that is kind of the prior breakdown region. So what else does this line up? These Fibonacci's from the high to the low. Again, coming 23.5 trap zone. You know, momentum is just increasing here though. And if we do, sorry, volume is just increasing there on the seller's volume, as you can see over the past few days, just increasing. So if we do see it begin to dwindle down here, we got another 7 hours in today's price action. Well, I would suspect that we do get that little bounce. Price action doesn't like to move in a straight down fashion. And a bounce down of this green 55 is going to be a nice little target coming in at 22,000. Basically, we don't want to see this trend line break. Otherwise, it's going to look a lot like the 4 hour, which is this, right? So we had the higher low, lower highs, and boom. So how would the daily look if we drew this one out? As a much greater ascending triangle, which usually you do get, you know, a few bounces, right? But I'll just kind of quickly draw this one out here. Is that even the 50 percentile? So typically these things break when they are 75% full. And this isn't the best ascending triangle that I've seen. You know, we want to see more symmetry here. Could be more of a rising channel, but essentially if this does break down, you know, let's say it breaks down here. Yeah, that still gives us a shot down to about 20,500, somewhere in that region. And yeah, just better hope this holds. Otherwise this greenbacks is going to get tagged. And again, kind of the overall theory here is that, let's just clean up the chart. That little button right there, the little eyeball, you can clear up your chart real nice with that. However, it'll get messy again, quite messy again, if you just simply pull out another drawing tool here. But I did want to bring, yeah, so what happens? Look. There's some real nice symmetry, though. Really nice symmetry here. Going from this low to high on a bullish retracement. And again, that does show that this 22.5 is going to be pretty much a critical level. If you start closing dailies below there, it is not going to be good for Bitcoin. And this does point down to that $20,000 target. So if we start to lose this trend line, very similarly here on the 4 hour, how we got almost a perfect test down. Excuse me, a retest, right? So we had this breakdown, came back, retested, and what do you know? That's probably going to be right at that 618 fib. But that's essentially, you know, the shorting zone, right? When you break those triangles, you come down. You don't always get it on the first pass. And then, boom, it comes back, retests right at the 618. Let's see. What do you know? Hits the 618 to a T at 24,639. So can we get another 618 bounce here is the question. On the 4 hour time frame, That would be a bounce up to the 21. I do think that could happen over the weekend, and then we play out some more downside coming into next week. However, I would be very, very cautious. Any kind of just a wick below there, below 22,829, and I would be out of any kind of a long bounce position. That is it coming into next week. It does look like perhaps we're set up for some more downside displeasure. When is the next rate hike? What is the next? So March 21st. March 21st looks like the next rate hike, guys. I'm going to leave you off with that. Oh, maybe we'll jump into a few altcoins because I think they are perhaps going to have a bigger swing to the downside. And sand is actually perhaps, nope, not putting in the buy that I'd be looking for. Let's see. So everything's at the bottom side of the range, and first test is a buy, second test is typically a buy. Again, same thing with mana. Look at these things all moving in concert with each other. Render has a little bit more down to go. And that was our overall target for render. And with just a tick below this guy, I would expect that to happen. Green 55 coming in play for CRO. Man, my mouse is really losing traction here. And Matic, same thing. We did say we called that one out. First target there, and then I believe the second target is right below there. So let's confirm that. Matic taking it on the chin. And our chinny chin chin for Mr. Matic. Okay. I think I am definitely giving up on Coinbase. Nightmare on Coinbase. Check out the episode. Wow. What a fun little website. Okay. Render, Matic. Gold heading down to our target. Silver heading deep into the target. Already kind of there. Amazon. No, I'm not going to go over that. Cardano hitting the green 55 for the second time. Maybe for a bounce here. Any other coins I want to... Oh, Phantom. That was a big one. Mr. Phantom also coming down to the green 55. All having this similar formation, this double top, bearish divergence, coming all the way down. And what does the 5-day say? How about the 2-week? Yes, we did get the tick below there. Going to be closing in 1 day and 7 hours. Still going to have momentum to the upside and out of the bullish bearish control zone. So a lot's going to depend on what Bitcoin does this week, guys. GMX, another one I keep my eye on. GME, that's not a crypto. GameStop. Oh, look at GameStop. Did it have another pump? No, that was months ago. Looks like it's coming down. Google. That does not look healthy. That does not look healthy, and for that reason, I'm going to move Mr. Google up with the rest of his friends here. Google, Apple, sorry, Ape on the monthly. Getting a strong rejection there. Multiple tests of the green 55. Looks like it wants to come down to the next support here at 452. crossing down on the daily, volatility increasing as we're about to break the range. And where would I have a target for Mr. Ape, who's aping all over the place? Yeah, that would, the next relevant horizontal coming in at 450. Looks like a decent trade setup as we're taking a blow yesterday's low. All right, hope you guys had some fun today. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed some of the content, and we'll be checking in with you sooner than later, probably Monday, first thing in the morning. And by the way, if you want to join our Discord, our family, friends, and you want to join, actually, there's a link in the description below. We are posting some really unique trading content there, so hope you join us and have a blessed weekend. Take care.